Hi Fudgies, and welcome to a special mystery subscriber bunches of lunches. Before we get started, give this video a big thumbs up, hit that red subscribe button, and don't forget to click the bell so that you don't miss out on any of our videos. Our first lunch idea was sent in by Avery. Avery is 14 years old and is from Kentucky. Now the first thing that Avery chose for this lunch is mac and cheese, and I actually have 3 different kinds to choose from. I have yummier than ever, shells and white cheddar, or shells and aged cheddar. I think they're all good, but I'm gonna go with this one. For this mac and cheese today, I'm going to prepare it according to the directions on the box. Sometimes the classic recipe is the yummiest. I'm just gonna stir it up really well, really well, and then I'm gonna get it into my preheated thermoses. Now mac and cheese is definitely a staple at our house. All the kids love it, even my toddler Griffin, who's 2, loves mac and cheese. Next, I'm gonna add some fruit to Avery's lunch. And instead of just regular strawberries, I'm gonna make these strawberries into hearts. This is actually really easy. All I have to do is cut a little V shape at the top of each strawberry, and then cut the strawberry in half. After I have all of my strawberry hearts ready to go, I'll get them into the lunchbox and move on to some cucumbers. And I'm gonna make these special too. I'm gonna start by just making some regular slices, and then I'm going to use my mini cookie cutter to cut out flower shapes. These come out so cute, but they're really easy, and it also removes the cucumber skin, because I know some people don't like to eat that. Now that the cucumbers are done, it's time to add a special snack, and Avery picked out pickles. Yes, picked out pickles. Several of my kids love pickles, so I know they're gonna be happy to see these in the lunch. And now it's time to add Avery's special treat of the day, which is a mini pack of classic Oreo cookies. And then last but not least, for the drink today, Avery picked out lemonade. And there you have it. I think Avery did an awesome job picking this lunch. I love the combination of mac and cheese with the sweet strawberries, the cool cucumbers, and of course, there's Oreos involved. You can't go wrong with that. Okay kids, what do you think of today's lunch?
I really liked it.
What was your favorite part?
The mac and cheese.
Yeah, what about you, Lily?
Pickle.
Pickles, yeah, you are a pickle loving girl. What about you, Jack?
I like the juice.
The lemonade? Yeah, not too sour for you?
No.
There's just a little bit left in there. Not too bad today. Good job, guys.
See you in the next lunch.
Our next lunch idea was sent in by Kaya, who's 10 years old and is from the USA. Now I have to say I was super excited to make Kaya's sandwich today because it's pretty different, but I think it's an awesome idea. For this sandwich, I'm starting with 2 pieces of regular bread. Next, I'm adding about a tablespoon of spaghetti sauce to each side, and I'm just gonna spread that out. Gotta be careful with the sauce though. If you add too much, the sandwich will be soggy, but if you don't add enough, it'll be really dry. And dry sandwiches are no good. Next, I'm going to top the sauce with some shredded mozzarella cheese. You guys can probably already guess where I'm going with this. But yes, I'm adding a good amount of cheese on here, followed by about 6 slices of turkey pepperoni. Next, I'm gonna carefully close up the sandwich and try not to lose too much cheese. I see some fell out there, but that's okay, we can fix that. I'm not finished with the sandwich yet. Next, I'm going to grill it. So basically we have a pizza grilled cheese sandwich. Now you guys will have to let me know in the comments down below if you've ever tried a pizza grilled cheese. I went ahead and cut this sandwich into strips, and by the time the kids eat this, it will be room temperature and that'll be just fine. Next up in Kaya's lunch, she chose a fruit cup, and this is a combination of mangoes, blueberries, and strawberries. And for the vegetable today, she picked broccoli. So I'm just gonna put as much broccoli as I can fit in this little section, followed by some ranch. And as you can probably tell, I'm almost out of ranch because we go through it quite a lot. To go along with that, Kaya also chose some pretzels, and these are the really cute Valentine's Day ones with little X's and O's in them. And now it's time for the special treat of the day. For Kaya's lunch, she picked gummy bears. I don't think I've put gummy bears in any lunches before, but since it's Valentine's Day, I was actually able to find these teeny tiny little bags perfect for lunch. There's not too many in there. And then lastly, for the drink today, Avery picked out apple juice. Now you guys know that I love making lunches, but the subscriber lunches are extra special. because I love when you guys share new ideas with me. Making new foods and trying new combinations are so fun. Okay guys, what did you think about the or it wasn't a quesadilla, pizza grilled cheese?
It was really cool.
What about you, Lily?
I liked it.
What was your favorite part of everything?
My favorite was the gummy bears.
Gummy bears. What about you?
My favorite was the gummy bears, the pizza stuff, and the fruit.
Yeah, the fruit salad.
My favorite was the gummy bears.
Gummy bears. Did you like any of the real food?
I always like the apple juice. See you on the next lunch.
This next lunch idea was sent in by Charlotte. Charlotte is 27 years old and is from England. Now for Charlotte's lunch today, the first thing that she picked out is minestrone soup. Now you guys, I was planning on making this from scratch, but I ran out of time, so I'm thinking canned soup will be just fine. I'm just gonna heat up the soup until it's nice and bubbly and then get it into our thermoses. Now if you've never had minestrone soup before, it's basically made with a tomatoey broth, and there's often pasta, sometimes rice in there. You'll also find lots of different vegetables. It's really good. And as I'm adding this to our thermoses, I'm gonna try my best not to spill it. I like to use my wide mouth funnel to make it easier, but sometimes I still spill. Next up in Charlotte's lunch, she chose a fruit salad. Now you really can put any kind of fruit in a fruit salad and it will probably be good. But for this one, I'm gonna use the fruit that I have on hand. I'm using strawberries, blackberries, bananas, a little bit of honeydew melon, and some cara oranges. Which, by the way, I'm going to be peeling with a knife and not my fingers because I don't want to mess up my new nails. Now, if you've never had a cara orange, they're really good. It's kind of like a cross between a navel orange and a grapefruit. Now, as I'm building this fruit salad, I'm gonna remember to take a little piece of orange and squirt the juice of the orange all over the banana, and that will hopefully keep our banana nice and fresh and it won't turn brown in our salad. Next up for Charlotte's lunch, she picked out some tomatoes. So I have some nice big fresh slices of tomato here. Now, truth be told, I don't eat a lot of fresh tomatoes, but I've been told if you put a little bit of salt and pepper on them that they're even better. Next up for this special treat today, Charlotte picked out Oreos. Oreos are very popular all over the world apparently, but I also have a few more things to go with this lunch, including a cheese stick. This is just some good old mozzarella cheese, and to go along with that soup, a nice piece of crusty bread. I went ahead and sliced up the bread and put it in this really cool container. There's a little section for some butter in there so the kids can actually butter their bread or dip it in their soup. It's gonna be a yummy combination. And last but not least, for Charlotte's drink today, I'm adding some lemonade. Okay guys, what did you think of today's lunch? I can tell that Jackson really liked his soup, and Jackson really liked his tomato, but you girls not so much?
No.
What was your favorite?
I really liked the fruit salad.
Yeah. You know what I thought was really good?
What?
The bread.
It was.
I like to dip the bread in the soup. That was good. What about you, Lily?
My favorite was the bread.
The bread?
My favorite was the bread, the soup, and the drink.
We had 3 favorites. All right, good job today, guys.
See you at the next lunch.
Next up, we have a lunch idea sent in by Ariana. She's 12 years old and it's from Brooklyn. For the main course of her lunch, she picked a classic. You might be able to tell what it is just from looking at this plate. I'm gonna start off with some half toasted bread. I like to stack the 2 pieces of bread together in the toaster. That way the outside of the bread is nice and crunchy, but the inside is still nice and soft. You definitely don't have to do it this way, but I think it adds just the right amount of crispness to the sandwich. Next to the bread, I'm going to add a good amount of mayo on both sides. Next, to add some extra flavor, I'm going to shake a little bit of pepper right onto the mayo. And now comes the bacon. Now, I actually cooked this bacon a little too long, so it's kind of extra crispy, but that's okay. So once I've added my layer of extra crispy bacon, next I'm going to add lots of fresh lettuce, followed by some juicy tomatoes. Now, I'm gonna very carefully cut this into triangles. and get it into the lunchbox. And whenever I make sandwiches like this, I do like to add a skewer down the center so that the sandwich doesn't fall apart. For their fruit today, Ariana chose strawberries, so I'm gonna put a bunch in there and add a cute little heart pick. For her vegetable today, she chose broccoli. And to go along with that, something kind of unexpected. You'll have to let me know if you've ever tried crackers with grape jelly. I've personally never tried that before, but it sounds good. So I'm just gonna add several of these little butterfly-shaped crackers to my container. This is a Sistema container, and I found this one at TJ Maxx. And this one is super cool because it has a separate compartment for basically anything you want to put in there. But for Ariana, I'm putting the grape jelly. So the kids can dip their crackers in the jelly, or they can use their little knife to spread it on there. Next up, we have our special treat. These are fruit gushers. Now, I remember eating these when I was a kid in school, so these have been around for quite a long time. This is basically a liquid-filled fruit snack, and these ones are in the strawberry tropical flavor. And last but not least, I'm adding the special drink today, which is apple juice. And there you have it. I think Ariana's lunch turned out really awesome.
Pancakes, just like pancakes. No.
Okay, guys, what do you think of this lunch? It was BLT, broccoli, strawberries, crackers, jelly, and gushers, and apple juice. What do you think?
I really liked the sandwich, the BLT.
Yeah, what about you, Lily?
I like the sandwich.
And you, Jackson?
I like the sandwich and the gushers.
Gushers, yeah. If you enjoyed this video today, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you're not already. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.